Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we'll be versing the Chaos Spawn with the Assassins in a clan battle situation. A few weeks ago we came up with a really good solution to beat the Chaos Spawn with the Assassins. However, it wasn't perfect, but because we do stream the test server and we are able to share all the information we find out, one of the viewers, Polaris, has come up with a perfect solution to beating this squad. So we're going to show it to you today. This is a completely maxed out battle with medallions on the Chaos Spawn with Lifesteal, giving them their bonus initiative increase when healing is in play. However, after this battle, we will do another one where we will try to remove as many awakenings from the Assassins and still get a win to help reduce what you need to invest into these heroes to get a similar outcome. However, do keep in mind if you verse the Chaos Spawn, I do recommend heavily having a similar power, because the very start of the fight needs to work perfectly. If it doesn't, you do not win. The Luxuria will just end your whole team. So let's get into it. I'll show you the steps we need to take to get a victory against the Chaos Spawn. Jumping into battle, we're going to select the Luxuria, and it's a dance. We're not using a lot of abilities in this fight. We're going to use our basic. It applies the hit list to the Luxuria, and it gives Blade another turn, and we use our basic again, reducing her initiative. We are going to go ahead and use our basic on Willow to lower her HP even further. We're going to swap to the Superior, use Ash's basic, and get the hit list there. Then we're going to swap to Sid, use Captain John's basic, and get the hit list there. Now you're probably wondering, why do we not just use our Threats and Blackmail at the start of the fight and apply 3 hit lists straight away? The reason for that is because Threats and Blackmail applies hit list to 3 random targets, and we need to control where the hit list goes. If we don't, the Chaos Spawn will completely decimate us. Now we're going to go back to the original target, the Luxuria, use our basic again, reduce her initiative, and then we're going to go ahead and use our second Deadly Windmill, and this is going to execute her, taking her out of the match. That needs to happen at that very specific point in time with that specific ability. Because if it does not, there is a chance that hit list gets applied to the Ked, which is very bad. We do not want that. The next step we're going to do is swap our target to the Ghoul. You need to make sure you are targeting him. It is very hard to see who the target is with all this pink-purple goo everywhere. And we are going to go with another basic and apply the hit list to the Ghoul. Now we have hit lists on the 3 primary targets. And from here, we're just going to basic attack. We're going to go ahead and try and eliminate this Ghoul. It is a bit of a stall at this point. The battle can drag on a little bit. And yeah, it's just basics until you feel like you can get an execute in somewhere. It's yeah, very, very manual intense fight. You do not want to put auto on. The reason why we're not using our AoE abilities is because when we AoE, it boosts the initiative of the enemy, and we do not want that. We want to reduce the amount of turns they are getting as much as we can. With their health steal and their initiative boost, you'll find that they're getting so many turns already. We're doing everything we possibly can to reduce that. We do not want that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to be able to execute in a second. Alright, we use third now, and it gets rid of the Ghoul. Remember, it executes beyond all protection. Now we're going to go ahead and try and take out this Superior. They've got hit list on everybody. We take out the Superior. We're going to go ahead and move to the Ked now. We lose the Yuki, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. We still got this. There we go. Down. It's just the one character left. I could have used my third there. Remember, once it is the Sid on the field, he is able to have debuffs applied to him. Normally, he doesn't have them applied to him when other Chaos Spawn are alive. But without them on the field, you can apply debuffs to him. I probably could have used Captain John a little bit differently at the end there. Get a little bit of healing out, but it's fine. We still won. I have won this fight more times than I have lost it. Far more times than I have lost it. The outcome is normally pretty the same, but there you go. That is how you take on the Chaos Spawn in Clan vs Clan. Now remember, they aren't at their strongest in clan battles, So there are a few teams out there that do succeed in battling them, but the more options you have, the better. That's the whole point of using the test server, to share all the information, to get you knowing what you can use and what you can save and how to best use the heroes in your kit. We do not use it for personal gain. That's a big no-no. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions... Oh, no. Sorry. Not sign off just yet. We're going to jump over and reduce the awakenings on these heroes so you can, not have to fork out all your prisms to get this win. Okay, so jumping back into battle, let's go over the awakenings I think are important for this fight. With Blade, we have his basic, his leadership, and his passive. Basic's actually really good because it reduces more initiative when he attacks the target, and as you see in this battle, we are using a lot of basic attacks. Over on Yuki, we have her passive awakened. Debuff damage reduction is increased, damage cap is raised, immortality now is applied to Yuki. On Captain John, we have his basic and his passive. You can awaken everything. Honestly, Captain John is one of the few heroes in the game where every single skill I would recommend awakening. He is such a good hero with all his awakenings. Over on Ashe, we've got nothing because he has no awakenings available. And on Willow, we have her basic, her second, and her passive as well. So we've cut out a few awakenings. Obviously, there is still a lot, but awakenings are part of the game. We're versing the Chaos Spawn, who are completely awakened. Every single one of their skills is hot and ready to go. So we cut out as much as we could. Let's get into the battle. We're going to basic the Luxuria, and then we are going to basic her again. Moving on to another basic on the Luxuria, over to Superior basic, and then the Sid and basic, going back over to the Luxuria. You guessed it, we're going to basic again, and then we are going to second on Willow, and then we are going to move the target over to the Ghoul. Make sure you move the target over. It is very hard to see who your target is because of all this gooiness and bubbles and mist and everything underneath these characters. So definitely make sure it's on Ghoul. You're going to basic and get the mark up on him, and now he is our primary target. We are going to go ahead and try and get him out of the picture. And yeah, it's just a stall-out battle at the moment. We just need to get through this brick wall. And once he's out of the picture, he's happy days. He gets his 20 stacks. He gets his ability. We're going to go ahead. Okay, we just really need to get him down to critical HP. And we can kill him now. We'll wait for our leader. Then we're going to go ahead and execute him. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to move over to the Superior and execute her. And then we're on to the Arcade. Remember, once we get rid of the Arcade, let me just double check. Maybe worth awakening this as well, because with this awakened, if you execute, you can resurrect a assassin. I'm pretty sure it needs to be resurrected. Okay, so yeah, maybe throw an awakening on that bad boy as well. That's what I mean. Captain John's awakenings are so good. Yuki out of the picture, we take more damage, but with hit list on the enemy as well, damage is reduced. And there we go, we still get the win. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is a wonderful fight. It goes to show that when a fight requires strategy, it's so much more enjoyable. It's fun when you figure out little ways to be... Like, we don't use majority of the skills on these characters. Ashe, barely getting a turn. I mean, barely using anything. We use his basic. He's never going really below that HP threshold where he goes berserk. The Yuki eliminate a lot of her. She does nothing on the team. She's literally just there for her passive and the damage reduction she offers to the crew, along with Blade's damage reduction. It is a huge, huge reduction in what is happening to your team. Remember, this is clan versus clan, so the buffs that these characters have in that scenario are very, very good. You've got Willow. Again, a lot of the fight is just basic. It's a patience game. It is not a auto game. Play this on manual and you will have a fine time. You'll realize that it is dependent though on the power of your squad. You need to be able to kill that Luxuria when we kill that Luxuria. If you don't, it's not a fight you can win. It is heavily reduced. The chances of winning are not good. But there we go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And we'll be around the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself.